It was Monday, 4th of January 2016, and Alisha woke up with a headache. I just thought, it was maybe like a migraine or something, so I just told her to go and lie down. After a while then, after sort of the second or third time when I went to see her, she was very unresponsive. Her eyes, her pupils were dilated and her arm was very stiff. And then she started foaming from the mouth, and that's when I got really scared, and we quickly called the ambulance. So we went to the hospital, to the stroke unit, and it was then the paramedic said, "You've got to have a scan. It's really important that she has a scan." Even then it didn't occur to us what they were talking about. And then eventually they took her in for a scan, and when the doctor came back, she just looked at me and she said, "I'm really sorry, I'm so sorry that Alisha had a massive bleed and she was very critical and had a slim chance of survival." And it was at that point that we realised that not only had Alisha's life changed, but so had ours.
Following Alisha's surgery, the doctor informed us that she had suffered a stroke and she was still in a very critical condition, and it was they were unsure whether she would still make it or what extent of damage she would have, whether she would walk, talk, read, or even have a memory to recognise who we all were. I think it was at that point it was the hardest for all of us, as it's just the unknowing of what damage had actually occurred and how she would be.
But first, imagine losing the ability to speak, read and write overnight. Aphasia is one of the common outcomes of a stroke. Now a campaign is being launched by the Stroke Association to highlight the condition. Sam Holder met with a teacher from Harrow who has been rebuilding her life after a stroke.
The man is?
At 28, Alisha is learning to speak again.
The man is behind the chair.
Last year, she had a severe stroke. Doctors didn't know if she'd survive. And when she finally awoke in hospital, she'd lost the ability to talk, a condition called aphasia.
I didn't know my name. Well, I did know my name, but it wasn't coming out. And then when I had to have lunch, and then I didn't really know. Like, I knew what it is, but I didn't know. I was trying to explain, this is what I want to eat, but it wasn't coming out. I was like, can I have this to eat?
Alisha is having to learn everything again. The alphabet, how to read and write. But most painful of all, she had to give up her job as a primary school teacher.
Well, as soon as I came back was one of the hardest things. I said, oh yes, I can go back to work. I was really happy in the sense that I was lucky they were helping me. But now I think I've realised that everything, like, I'm lucky I'm alive, I'm very lucky. However, I have to start from the complete beginning.
Learning to communicate again takes hard work, and there are no guarantees.
Fingers crossed, hopefully I continue and do what I want to do in the future, but slowly, it will take time.
It's tiring and frustrating. But if there's one thing Alisha has in abundance, it's determination.